Okay, so after much research and contemplation, the FDA, USDA, and EPA all agree that genetically modified foods are safe and they're allowed to be on the American market and in supermarkets everywhere. Genetically modified foods are already a part of Americans' daily lives, benefits one's health, and meet the demand for more food as the population is ever increasing. Whether you may know it or not, you probably have already eaten a genetically modified food today. Karen Sokol says that an estimated 60% of processed foods in the U.S. supermarkets contain at least one genetically modified ingredient. This normally comes from corn, canola, or soybeans. The United States is the leader in the genetically modified foods, as they grew 53% of global transgenic crops last year. So removing all the genetically modified foods that we already have in the market would be extremely difficult, as we grow millions and millions of acres of food that is genetically modified, all to benefit mankind. A main reason for GMOs is for benefits of health. As he already said, that there's such thing as golden rice, which is has vitamin A in it, because our genes that are precursors to vitamin A are inserted into the rice, so that there's more higher levels of the vitamin A in rice. Recently passed was that genetically modified cattle are allowed, and they actually are altered so that they will produce more meat, which eliminates the need for growth hormones, which are actually a harmful chemical. And GMOs are there's a misconception that they are a chemical, when actually they are natural, because it's really using only something from nature and putting it to another organism to benefit it and make it healthier or produce more of an abundance. Another health benefit that it can have for an animal is the pig, which actually it has a form of omega-6 fatty acid, and it can be turned into omega-3 fatty acid. And this is a safe source for pregnant women, because normally where we get our omega-3 is fish, which can have high levels of mercury. So genetically modified organisms take care of this issue. And overall, they have increased nutrients, yields, and can yield stress tolerance, such as if there's not enough rain, we're currently in a drought, but GM foods can be formed so that they can go through a drought and don't need as much water. Since they're so efficient, they can be used to feed the world pretty much, because according to Dr. Ray Bresson, we'll soon be able to produce more crops with less pesticide, less fuel, less fertilizer, and farmers could plant 2 crops of corn, soybeans, or wheat each year, thus doubling the current production. They conserve soil, water, and energy, and have better waste management and more efficient processing. And they also have an improved resistance to disease, pests, and herbicides. As an example, that would be the Roundup Ready soybean crop, which is made to have a resistance to Roundup, which is a weed killer, and therefore the weed killer can be used on the soybean crop, and the weeds can be eliminated while the soybeans are still allowed to be grown. Overall, the genetically modified organisms attempt to meet the need of world hunger, while eliminating them would really only increase this problem, as we already use so many GM crops, and they benefit our health and they're extremely productive, so meet the ever-growing demand for food as our population increases.